Oh shit, I got one left. Nope. Don't allow more than 7 points to score to get to use the sack, score a field goal.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
Bruh, they got me playing as the
taking you the rest of the way. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thanks, Coach. We start this challenge in the third quarter, and there's still quite a bit of time left. You've got a 1-point lead. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. Running, it's great. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. It's complete to the tight end play. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note of that and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defense.
Is it just this quarter? Oh yeah, this quarter. So I'm about to run the motherfucking time.
They do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Gotta tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Now Mostert. And he's got some space here. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Do that, son.
And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on 1st down. Here's Mostert. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Don't run. Oh,
it's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
I wouldn't even. Oh, nah, this motherfucking.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
score a field goal. Oh, I thought I scored the field goal.
It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Don't allow any teams to have getting stacked.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
All right, thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the first quarter with over 2 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their 20-yard line as we get set here, 1st and 10. The Packers offense here, ready to go on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's complete to Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Don't allow more than 50 yards. All right.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Oh, design run for their wideout. Now bottled up. It's out. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands.
This ain't no points, right? I think this ain't no points. Yeah, this ain't. I might as well restart this shit. They about
disruption he can cause.
Rodgers with the give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Complete to Jones.
I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football.
Get that ball.
Scooped up, but this is a live football.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So throwing in on 2nd down. Manning, they'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Green Bay on their shit They ain't trying to let me
remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Manning. They'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Victor Cruz, 47 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. This is Mostert.
Last play.
And some room to maneuver. And inside
he had the spin.
All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, this challenge begins in the 3rd quarter with less than 5 minutes to go. You're ahead by just a field goal. Your opponent has the football on their 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the 2nd half. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
I don't remember where that play at.
From the 38, Dalton gets it to his running back, Bernard. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Don't allow any points to get 3 user tackles.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Taken in at the 22.
Take it home. Get out.
Oh, nice move.
Take it home.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Oh, nah.
And the blitz does come.
Put that ball down.
Incomplete.
Put it down.
There was a
Put it down.
Talking about force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack this.
Pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
He got that. He got that.
They need stops to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Able to slither by. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails.
And I just realized my motherfucking playbook keep changing.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found.
Oh,
They're on the
right here?
Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Oh, shit.
They'll try and run for it.
Fuck up.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Get 3 tackles on our touchdown. Where the fuck is the play at I'm looking for, bruh?
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We jump into this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in the 2nd quarter. You're ahead by 4. Your opponent has possession on their own 30-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
From the 38, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Oh, so I just realized I'm playing as a fuck. I'm not even playing as a jump. That's why I can't find the fucking play.
It's Hunt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35.
Hold on.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt, a little juke. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that.
I think they still, I didn't mean to do that.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
He's trying to run it. Good shit.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The Browns on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun. Mayfield is caught. Beckham. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It's a second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. 2.
On first down, Manning. It's complete to Cruz.
Get off me.
Touchdown, Detroit. Victor Cruz. 52 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give him some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Short boot, taken at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
I just ran the same fucking... Oh my god, bro.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts.
Oh no!
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
3-4. QB. What did QB fly out?
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Mayfield with it once more. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
How did he not?
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Got an open man.
Bro, that should have been a fumble last.
Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try
that should have been a fumble.
If you can. So first and 10 now from the 30. On first down, it's Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting them first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head.
No!
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
I want to be back in here.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Mostert, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker.
Damn, I can't call a timeout. What? They won't let me call a timeout? Are you serious, bro?
Manning to throw for it on 4th. And caught by Cruz. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler, is a rookie there to bat that one away. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, you better run, boy. Wow. Counting on.
Throwing again.
Oh!
Manning. Throw right side is
I tapped that bitch too fast.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now Manning. He's got Cruz complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Into the red zone now. Manning. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Eli Manning with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return.
Don't allow a touchdown. All right.
There gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
This quarter, I was about to say, hold up. Cause this quarter seemed long as fuck.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns.
Oh, they
this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive,
oh, man.
Down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. To try again after the sack. Manning, and they'll let it go deep for Cruz. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. but that's one step in the proper direction.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Bruh.
And unable to connect,
Who is
incomplete.
that?
Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put.
One down to lose the niggas.
Manning indeed going for it on 4th. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. But he winds up going backwards. They force him out of bounds. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no. They went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
If I would have... Hold on. I'd be like some off the wall shit. Score like...
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
I gotta play this whole fucking game now.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, this challenge starts off in the 4th quarter, but there's still a lot of time left on the clock. You have a 3-point lead. Your opponent has possession back on their own 15. 2nd and long. The Pats at the line ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. New York set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
Let's see what they do. 13 yards, good for a giant 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, they'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time.
How he not catch? Oh, my God. Bro.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Wow,
to throw, it's Manning. Throw left side complete. It's Gonzalez. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Manning now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He's now...
Nah, they tripped my boy, though. You don't have none of that. Yeah, I should have did that shit. That was dumb as hell.
4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just...
That's what it's at. I found that shit. Hold up. No. I found the shit I was
going to go ahead and use
for.
the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That cover 3 lock,
Pats at the
motherfucker.
line, ready to go. Right now, clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 1st down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
What? Oh my God. I should have ran the fucking blitz play.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
1st down, here's White. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing
I might as well restart the motherfucking game. Oh, no.
Drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did
that
very well.
That.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Well, you can't...
I'm about to disrespect this motherfucker. I found that play. It's over.
And on 2nd down, the offense gets ready to rock.
Yeah.
Brady to throw again. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Heavy rush, and down he goes.
Come here.
J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Come here.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was
faked
out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. The a great return there of 22 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And he just won.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Randy Moss, 43 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way.
So, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Go, Tom. Stop playing.
Eli Manning with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
Oh, man.
He goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Throwing now is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted the 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I was about to say.
We haven't even escaped the first half. He's already thrown
I thought that nigga's name
Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were
Nigga,
born,
go get your ass out of here.
through 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Brady now on first down. Open man is Myers. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in there, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady, he's got a man, complete. It's Julian Edelman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Brady again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. He was looking for Edelman there. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants defense now ready as they trot back out onto the field. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick 6, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone, but their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Brady to throw. Can't get away, and Brady will go down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Brady now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
But you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On second down now, Dickerson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
51 down. 18 yards.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Cool, motherfucker. I ain't been struggling.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, get set.
To throw again, Manning. And they'll let it go deep for close. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that one. On third down, Dickerson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
So that's what that elbow by ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. On second down, Dickerson. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. 14 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, no, they about to
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
What's up? I'm about to sell this motherfucker. Let me check them out. Nah, I ain't gonna keep them because Fucking Joe Burrow was gooder than Eli. That nigga still was ass. What's this? Collectible. Patrick Queen. Oh, I got a Mutt Master to. Oh, hold up. Marcus Peters. That nigga. His car high as shit, man. Let me compare. Why his stats not popping up? I don't know. I didn't even mean to do that. Bruh. Compare. Nah, I'm good. I don't need that. Xavier making clear. Let me see. I could upgrade Eli. Nah, how much is this card? Damn, got that mod. Yeah. Ready for Madden 20, yeah. I'm gonna buy it. Throw accuracy, short throw accuracy, damn. Nah, I ain't even pre-order it yet. Wait, when do it come out? I think I gotta buy a card for him. I gotta buy a card. Left end. Damn, I need a card for damn near everybody. Hold up. I think I need a card for Patrick too. 25th. The 25th of this month. Odell. What's up? Nah, I don't think I need the card for Odell. Yeah, I need the card, bruh. Oh yeah, where's Monster? No. Who is my Mutt Master? Yeah, who it? A 96 overall Eagles theme team. That's a high overall. Oh yeah, the highest overall I ever got was a 90. Where is he? Where? Yeah, right here. Hold up. Nope. Wait. So who? How the fuck do I use these other? Hold up. I know he's a wide receiver. Yeah, this one I'm looking for Terry Hoyt. You got Xbox or PS4? Oh, he in 90 now. Oh, I was about to say, cause I ain't got Xbox. I need a card for Odell. I think I need a card for Randy. You could drop your gamer tag in the comments, and I'll add you.
Hello, everybody. Coach here, welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's Cunningham. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Oh, shit, I just let that man come
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
That's a fast-ass quarter.
Escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on first down. Sanders trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. To throw on second down, Cunningham. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
To throw on third down, Cunningham. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback, a multiple-time Pro Bowler. It's, of course, Eli Manning.
I still remember a scouting report that a former Giants GM had on Eli Manning coming out of Mississippi. He simply said he has it. And we always talk about the it factor, which means they're going to play large in big moments, in key situations, and Eli Manning has always had that.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. And he'll go down at the 26.
What the fuck is my teammate at?
6. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Manning. Man open, it's Moss complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We're scoreless after one.
Hey, lock it.
Manning now on first down. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. On second down now, Dickerson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And no Petty will take it on in for a giant touchdown. 15 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now
give me that.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He's got daylight. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cunningham. And that's complete to Sanders. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Take off.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. It's complete to Cruz. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone.
I was not expecting that throw.
Exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game. I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And Sanders has got it complete. Well, they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Damn,
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll go again with Sanders. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They complete it to Hill.
Give me that.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he's to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's at least...
She's on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. Not just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Cunningham to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now Cunningham, he has just been complete under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Cunningham. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long.
Bull preview?
They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Vinatieri now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
exactly.
forward. He's got a man complete. Somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations...
Hold on, let me see something. Damn, they want bread for them motherfuckers. So I got him all the way up to 91. Oh shit, I was just getting it out here. Something booty. Please give me a lot of money. Wow. Wow, man, really want to play with me right now. Damn, man, why y'all wanna keep playing? Just give me like one good ass player. And I'm about to spend all this shit. me see this. Fuck around and lose this fucking game.
Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. So with that, let's head over to the heart of Texas. Massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback, a multiple-time Pro Bowler. It's, of course, Eli Manning.
I still remember a scouting report that a former Giants GM had on Eli Manning coming out of Mississippi. He simply said he has it. And we always talk about the it factor, which means they're going to play large in big moments, in key situations, and Eli Manning has always had that.
On second down, Dickerson. 2
Yeah,
yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Throw left side, complete to Moss. 30.
Oh, my God.
First and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Are you
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Victor Cruz there to make the grab.
This is going to be
and
a
the
tough
Giants
ass
take it right down and score on the opening drive.
I just see it right
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
How is he hot already?
In the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This one taken in by Hester. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. One of the true legends of pro football, it's Jim Brown. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most...
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. There he goes, left side. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Bruh, how is he
This
still
is fielded at the
hot?
goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple of extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Off play action. Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught.
You should have jumped
25. It's a gain of 34.
That was headed straight to you.
Offensive has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, Herbert. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Gonzalez there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Good job.
Victor Cruz. 78 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. The first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
I think they're running this shit.
On first down, Herbert, quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. They find some open field here. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have the short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. And the ball is knocked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs.
Yeah, they want
knocked it free, made a big play.
Mean Joe Green. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Space to maneuver at the 40. Shrugs off another. And finally brought down at the 38. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Ready.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, But how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Manning going to throw. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 51 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Now Manning. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
Look, you need to pass that
continue to put this one out of reach. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
Oh, he playing with Joe. Oh, my God. Jay, whatever.
You like the way I said that?
In his defense, I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
He needs better protection. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Come on, man. Let's go.
And out now come the Cowboys. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And now the rookie's free. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The running play there going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And did he just climb that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Now a give right side. Dickerson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He's got his man Cruz. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. This quarterback now, just one misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. Back to throw. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Yeah, how you feel overall? Yeah, it's not showing me the overall.